Hello everyone, how you're doing? Gloria Olamide here from Glorious Glow Empowerment. Trust you're having a good day. Well, that's excellent because I know you are. I'm having a good day here. It's still the summer holiday. I'm a secondary school teacher, so I get to enjoy the holidays with the children. So we are on holiday, and I thought to come on this afternoon to talk about the power of the spoken word. I would like to know in the comment section what your thoughts are about the spoken word. Do you think the words we talk about, what we say, do you think it's irrelevant, or do you think there must be some power in the words that we speak? Well, I'm of the opinion that the words we speak are very important and we need to be mindful of the things that we say, because before you know it, these things will come to light and you'll be like, oh, I remember saying this a while back. That's very important. I remember when I was growing up, a young child in, say, primary 5, about 9, 10 years old, thereabout, going for the entrance exam you normally take before you get into secondary school. And I was in the car with my dad. He drove me to the exam center. And on the way, he said, Glory, don't worry, be confident. You can do this. You can write this exam. Just go in there, put in your best and all of that. As a child, to me, they were just like, well, parents talking to the child. And maybe to my dad, he just felt, oh, I'm just saying this as a dad to his daughter. I don't know, but I'm just assuming. But then, and then he waited in the car while I was in the exam hall. He waited for me, picked me up after the exam. We went back home, And growing up, it has now occurred to me that, wow, words are very important. I remember he also used to say things like, Glory, you don't need too much, you don't need makeup, rather, to look beautiful. You have everything you need, you don't need makeup. And I just used to listen and just say, okay, I was a very quiet child. I was very mild tempered, I just used to listen, and just say, okay, dad, just dad, daughter talk kind of thing. But then as I grew up, I began to see the fruit of those things my dad said to me. I began to say, wow, my confidence grew. I'm like, wow, I really don't need too much makeup. As you grow older, you begin to use a bit of makeup. But as I grew up, young lady, I began to say, oh, Glory, you don't need all this makeup, really. I started growing, into myself, became more confident and things like that. And then, before I knew it, I'm like, wow, my dad spoke these words to me many, many, many years ago. And I'm beginning to see the fruit of those words he spoke. I'm now a more confident woman. I believe in myself. He told me when I was going to write the exam that I could do it. And I now believe that whatever I put my mind to, I can achieve. So that brings me to the point that as parents, we need to be careful about the things we speak over our children, over our homes, over our spouse, over our situation, even over our country, over our businesses, over our workplaces. The things we speak are very important. Never feel you're just having a conversation for the sake of it. Be mindful. If you are not mindful already, start becoming conscious of the things you say. Be intentional. Before you say anything negative, catch yourself and say, nope, I'm going to change the narrative and I'm going to start speaking positively over my life, over my situation, and over everything around me. It's very important, the words we speak. Now, the Bible says in Proverbs 18:22, verse 22, that life and death is in the power of the tongue, and he that loves it will reap the fruits thereof. What is the it the Bible is talking about? It represents either you like life or death. He that loves it life, it death. So whatever you choose life when you have positive thoughts, when you speak positively over your situation and over your family, over whatever it is, you are facing. It, on the other side, on the other hand, death. If you are constantly negative and you're always, confessing negatively over yourself or things around you, you will reap the fruits of whatever you are speaking over your life and over situations. So it is best from now on, moving forward, to begin to be mindful. Okay, I'm no longer going to be saying that thing I normally confess. Some people just say, oh, it's their luck. They're always, one thing I've observed when driving, people say, why is it that when I'm in a rush, a slow car will now come in front of me? I've noticed that a lot. And then, really, when you find yourself in a hurry the next time, a slow vehicle will just come in front of you because you have confessed that so many times. Begin to observe that from today if you haven't noticed that already. But change that narrative and believe that even if you're in a hurry, no slow car will come in front of you. Also, even if a slow car comes in front of you, you will become, how do I say it, more patient. Instead of saying, using negative words and cursing the person in front of you that can't even hear you, and you feel all aggravated and things like that, all flustered and all of that. And the person driving in front of you can't even hear you. So just breathe in, take deep breaths in and say, well, I'm going to be patient. I'll patiently drive behind this person until I get to where I'm going, or until they turn off the road, because they won't be there forever. However, we need to be mindful. Stop saying that. Stop saying when you're in a hurry, a slow car comes in front of you, because that will keep happening. That's happened a few times, and I know that's for real. So let's change the narrative, everyone. Okay? So what I do is I walk